Hello, I'm Grant from Maker's Vlog and power. Now, I've been talking about electricity and power a lot recently, and in one of my few videos ago, I talked about a device called a Hydrovac, which was marketed as a free energy device. It's not. It's a clean energy device if it works. I still haven't seen it repeated anywhere, and unfortunately I do not have the equipment here to do it myself. And given that I'm a bit dubious about it, I'm probably not the best one to test it, because if it didn't work, rather than trying to make it work, I would probably be more of the opinion, oh, it doesn't work, see, I was right. So I'm maybe not the best person to try and replicate it. But I might try it in the future if I get the parts. But working off that Hydrovac idea, I thought about it, and I thought surely there's another way of creating electricity from a vacuum. And let me show you. So this is the Hydrovac one. If you haven't seen that video, go see it. I will potentially put a thing up in that corner or that corner, one of the corners, if I remember. If I don't, just it's on the channel. But as a quick recap, the way the Hydrovac allegedly works is you have two chambers. In this case, I've named them Alpha and Bravo. Alpha has a small amount of water in it, and the chamber is vacuum sealed. And what happens now? I'm pretty damn sure water boils in a vacuum, does it not? I don't know. I haven't looked this up, and it literally just occurred to me there now. So someone please check that, because that's one of the key things. Was in the vacuum in the Hydrovac experiment, the water was sitting still. Now it might have been there was a larger amount and it's boiled off to the point where there is enough pressure from the water vapor, the steam that's in there, to keep it from boiling over and evaporating further. Possibly, I don't know. So if anyone knows, let me know. But anyway, so the thing is that there should be a vapor pressure inside here, and you cool this chamber, and the water condenses in here, and that then forces the rest of the vapor to go through and turns a turbine. That's the idea of the Hydrovac. What I was thinking, we'll keep that there, but if you had a similar idea, similar chamber, but you had a valve here. So, excuse my crude lever, but you had a valve here with a very small nozzle on it, and had in here at a vacuum, so 0 kilopascals, okay. I'm going to put kPas. I cannot remember the abbreviation for kilopascals, but that anyway. So vacuum, essentially. And in here have a gas of some shape or form. Don't know which gas would work best, but a gas. And then all you do is you open the valve a wee bit. Make sure it's now small nozzle, so then the air will then try and fill the gas will then try and fill the evacuated chamber and spin the turbine that's in its way. Then once the pressure's equalized, you would maybe have a pump of some shape or form. Oh, my crude drawing here. I should do this beforehand. Oh, that's meant to be a P. So you have a pump here. Whenever the pressure's equalized, so you probably have a pressure gauge of some shape or form up here controlling the valve. As soon as the pressure's equalized, it shuts off that valve, and the pump then evacuates the gas back into here. Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't that free energy? Because you're then expending energy, a smaller amount of energy, to reload it, and you would be right. That probably won't work, because the pump would probably take as much, if not more, energy to refill the chamber than it would generate from the evacuation. But I had another thought. That's the principle. But if you flip these on their side, so in fact I'm just going to do that quickly. So I'm thinking if you flip these on their side and essentially sort of have it gravity fed of sorts. So you have two chambers like so, And same again, you would have a well, no, you actually you wouldn't have a nozzle. All you would have is your turbine, but it would only be exposed on one side, so it would be enclosed here, so that the gas would only come down one side of it, so that it turns the same direction, and you don't end up with, if you picture the two flaps sort of out like that. That is a poor drawing. Let me do that again. That looks odd. So yeah, there we go. Parallelogram, parallel. There we go. So if you had both of these exposed, strictly speaking, actually, that should be a circle. There we go. So if you had both of these exposed, and the heavy gas was pushing down equally on both sides, it's not going to turn, is it? Or it's going to turn very inefficiently. So by covering one side, you're forcing it just onto the one paddle, for want of a better word, so then it'll turn at a more steady pace. Now, what I was thinking, if you have in here filled with a heavy gas, none are coming to mind, but if you had it filled with a heavy gas and then potentially have a lighter gas in here, so sake of argument, carbon dioxide in here and oxygen in there. I believe carbon dioxide's heavier. Possibly go with a heavier gas because you want it to be a decent bit of momentum. And what'll happen then is the heavier gas will go down and the lighter gas will be pushed up. I don't know how quickly. I suppose it depends on the lightness of the other gas and the weight, the density of the upper gas. But then essentially they will switch, and that switching motion then turns the turbine. Now, what I was thinking, if you have this on a rotational axis, so you have some sort of turning mechanism here at the center, and have another mechanism essentially putting a weight, attaching some sort of weight to here, and let it turn, and essentially just give it a nudge so that it then turns in either that direction or that direction. The weight of the weight along with gravity would then bring that down to the bottom, where you can then detach the weight, and then the process will start again, and then reattach a weight and keep it spinning that way. That was the idea. Now that is far from perfect. I'm going to think about this a lot more and see if I can get a more elegant idea. Now, I'm not saying I'm the first person to come up with this. I highly doubt it. I have not looked yet. I am sure plenty of people have looked at this and went, yeah, it's a stupid idea. Let's not do that. Or maybe some persons went, yeah, that's a good idea, and they're working on it. I don't know. But that was my idea of a sort of vacuum power source. So yeah, vacuum power might suck.